What's up?
What's going on? What's going on?
We are live on Tuesday.
It's alive.
You know what I just realized?
What?
I don't think I put the time on our post this morning.
Did you not?
I probably didn't.
You did not.
My head was in 3 different places.
It's all good. A couple people hop on.
I hope Mom's hopping on quick because we just got off the
We know
phone with
you
her.
have your hand or your phone in your hand.
Waiting for all our peeps. All our peeps. What am I? What's up, Kenny? He's on the Facebook.
Hola, Ken. What's going on? Not shit, just hanging out.
Same stuff, different day.
Pretty much.
Although today we did have the fun of 3 hours and 45 minutes with no power.
Yeah.
So that was fun.
Anyone not in Florida for the weather report, it was hot and rainy.
Yeah. Yep, same stuff, different.
Pretty much. I mean, that's pretty much how it goes.
Yep.
So, got a lot going on and not a lot going on at the same damn time.
It's the
Trivia
Tuesday.
All right.
I hope that comes with tacos. Trivia Taco Tuesday.
Depends on where you're at, I guess. I'd venture to wager, I guess, it's Trivia Tuesday at Hooters.
Getting wings instead of the tacos.
They'd probably hook you up with some wing or some tacos if you wanted them. Well, first big exciting news.
Yay!
We are officially low income, balling on a budget. Got the sticker to prove it.
Yep. Not really exactly sure when it came in, but when I checked, because we haven't checked the mail in a couple days. But
I'm so proud.
what?
I'm so proud that my camera is right and everyone could read it. Couldn't tell in the little picture.
Oh.
What's going on, Papa? Over there on the Instagram.
Oh man.
So let's see, we got front end going sort of back together on the Model A.
Yep.
VP Customs working on getting the body secure enough to drop on the frame. He needs the front end and the cross member that we're waiting on coming.
Yep.
And some brackets that we're waiting on coming for the rear suspension. So
we're moving up in the world as far as the bracketry.
Yes. The label has been created.
Yes.
So we at least know that they got our order.
Yep.
Cross member, I don't think did he call you back today or no?
No, he did not.
Okay. So
he didn't call me back yesterday either.
That is true. So waiting on that and waiting on some cash flow to be able to get the wheels and tires and other stuff ordered.
Yep.
Got the correct distributor, figured out the distributor for the small block.
Yeah.
But we are going to have to send it back because it's cracked. But we at least know I held it up. The cap was cracked but I was still able to hold it up, make sure that it will drop in behind the carburetors,
Yep.
behind the carburetor. This happens to be 3 of them, so they're a little further back than normal, so can't go with the regular HEI because of the housing being too big. So got that.
Hmm.
Did a mock-up, set the valve covers and the intake on.
Yes.
Very happy how that's turning out.
It looks so beautiful.
So why don't you, while we're waiting on a couple more people to hop on, why don't you hit us with the dates, babe?
All right, the dates. Let's start with our most recent edition because I forgot it last week. This coming weekend, July 10th through the 13th, is the Meekum auction in Osceola Heritage Park in Kissimmee, Florida. And we will be there on the 13th, though, on
Yes.
Saturday. Because, still got
Work.
that Monday through Friday thing going. But we will be there Saturday. And then the third Friday cruising is July 19th, 5 to 8 in downtown Inverness. We'll we'll probably check it out. We'll see what happens.
Maybe. We'll see what we're doing.
Yeah, where we're at in the whole process of hurry up and wait. And then that same weekend, which we will definitely be to, is our monthly cruise in the 21st. We're going to be meeting at the Cove about 11:30. But if you'd like to join us, we can meet at Napa parking lot at 10:30 and then cruise over together.
Yep.
I already got a route picked out.
Really excited about that.
Mhm.
Um, hoping that the rest of that falls into place soon, and then there'll be an even bigger announcement. I'm super excited about that, but I'm super excited. It looks like this cruise, we should have a couple of more people cruising
Mhm.
with us, and a couple more people meeting us there.
Yep.
So that's going to be a good time. Ken, why do I suck?
Because we're going to
Oh, because
Meekum.
we're going to Meekum and you're not. Nanny, nanny, bubba.
That's the
That's
long
the
wall.
long laugh.
Uh,
But yeah, so excited about that. Mixture of cars. I know there's going to be a mixture.
mhm.
I know BP's planning on bringing the extended cab, the white extended cab
Yep.
that's also for sale. So if
Yeah.
you come out and you have a handful of money, you might get to drive that home from the Cove.
It's marketplace official now.
It is. 10-4. Yeah, family comes first,
Yeah.
man.
There'll be another Meekum.
Um, uh, I don't know if BP's on here. I don't know if they're on or not, but Kenna can correct me. But I believe uh, he may also be bringing his white truck,
Oh, snap.
and we'll have a special guest, Cooper, in the house.
Oh, yeah.
So this Thursday we're actually appearing on a podcast.
Yeah.
So the gentleman that we had on a couple weeks back now, Patina Code, has
Mhm.
asked us to be the interviewees instead of the interviewer. So, so we're excited for that. That's this Thursday. And then next Thursday, we have Rev Limit Off Road, Ryan Christenberry.
Mhm.
Excited for that one. Um, we're trying to get more avenues, every avenue. He's off road, drag racer, rock crawler, rock bouncer. So that'll be a good one.
Mhm.
Um,
But that's why we're doing this though, is to venture out to every aspect of the car community. And we've done people with there's Kenna. Yes, they were
go
definitely
ahead and
trying to be
finish your statement.
sorry. And incorporate all aspects of the car community. And we started with hot rods and then we did some mini trucks and now we're doing off-road. What's next?
10-4. Kenna says, yes, they'll definitely try being there. Her best friend is having a gender reveal the same day at 12:30. So they'll cruise over and then probably cruise back.
Heck
You thought I was your best friend.
yeah.
I'm just kidding. Uh, so this weekend, we just kind of piddled around in the garage a little bit Saturday, Friday night,
Yeah.
Saturday. And
Yeah.
then
'Cause,
Sunday, we went to brunch with mom and dad,
yep.
swung into BP Customs on the way home and checked out the extended cab.
And that white paint job, the turbo can.
Yeah, turbo can for the win. Dad says he enjoyed the Sunday brunch. Yes,
Heck yeah.
it's always a good time when you get out in the hot rods
Oh yes.
or turtle cars. Or,
Turtle.
I'm working on the hot rod. Ooh,
But yeah.
excuse me.
Oh, but yeah, we had a nice parts delivery on Friday, which is what kick started us into
Mhm.
working Friday night because our original plan was to do stuff Saturday morning, and
Yeah,
just about as soon as you got home, we were like, let's do something.
yeah. So we got the water pumps on,
Mhm.
uh, timing set, timing cover, harmonic balancer came today.
Yes. Also shoved in that tiny mailbox, which I'm sorry if they put it in our mailbox the wrong way, the whole mailbox could have fallen
Hey,
down.
it is true.
Our mailbox needs a little love.
Well, if people stop hitting it, we would be golden.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I've secured it 2 or 3 times, and they keep, yeah,
Yeah.
gets worse every time I get down there. But
Anyway,
that's
our
why I don't work
mailbox
on
rant.
mailboxes.
Our mailbox rant.
So so excited. Like I
Yeah.
said, it looks like the cruise is going to be a bunch of people. Man, we have people reach out every time, and life gets in the way, or maybe they just want to say they're coming and they don't. Whatever. But we get it. Life gets in the way. Sometimes it's even hard for us to make our own. I didn't
Mm.
even hear about that. That's a little old lady got her picture taken in the 34. That was cool.
Hmm.
Oh, they did tell us the little old couple that come up and asked about it
Oh.
while they were waiting on
Hmm.
the it's surrounded by other mailboxes, so to get anything in there is
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's the neighboring mailboxes that are the ones that are doing it. I think one of them pushes it to the side, and then the other one on the other side pushes it back the other way, so it goes back and forth until the pole, like, wiggles itself in loose in the dirt.
Yeah.
If it was up to me, I'd pour it solid of concrete and
Yeah, especially right there on that corner because it is
yeah.
just god awful. And you
And
gotta,
it's kind of in a dip, so, like,
yeah,
water lays underneath of it.
yeah.
Yeah, it's garbage. It is piss poor planning, but it's all good. How we get talking about mailbox?
Because they
It's a
put the
car show.
balancer, and because they put the balancer in the mailbox,
Yeah,
that almost knocked our mailbox over.
gotcha.
It's okay. We go on tangents. This is the life. It's all good.
So, what did everybody else do this weekend? Man, how was y'all's 4th? We haven't talked
Oh
to you
yeah,
since the 4th.
we
Well,
posted
there
an
was a
episode.
podcast on the
Yeah,
4th, but it was really the day before.
yep. We had some good barbecue. Well, not barbecue. She cooked it
Burgers.
on the burger. She cooked it on the grill.
She cooked it on the grill. Some
Yep.
burgers and hot dogs,
Tater salad.
deviled eggs,
Yep.
beans.
Oh yeah, some good eating.
Got to work on Papa's 34 for a little while.
Yep.
So it's about as close as it's going to get to perfect without complete disassembly and starting over again.
Yeah.
and it's within like a 16th. So
Very
we're
minute.
going with the send it method on that one.
It's in better shape than when he got it.
Forgot to ask you, Dad, how'd it drive to and from Sunday? We still need to address that steering box, or you think it's fine?
Oh yeah, because that would have been the first big
Mm-hmm. So
good time to test it.
Dad says awesome.
He switched on.
All right. So Dad moved over to the Facebook. So what's up, Pops? He says it did awesome.
Sweet.
Sweet, sweet. So um, I do want to tell everybody thank you again for the likes and the supports and the comments um, on our guests, getting the word out for when people come on. If they have a business, we always try to plug their business. We always try to plug their personal pages if they can get out and help some way. Um, Thank y'all so much for showing them support. Uh, with that being said, if you like what we're doing and you want to support us, come on, have an episode. We'll talk about it.
Yep.
Um, you also don't have to have a business if you just want to come hang out, talk about cars, because we haven't necessarily talked about your niche in the car world. Come hang out, come talk to us.
Oh yeah.
You
We
know,
know there's plenty out there.
we, obviously in the beginning we were a lot of hot rod guys. That was just because that was who we knew or who connected with us. But lifted, lowered, bag, static, anything to do with cars, come hang out, come talk to us. Um, whether you're, body guy, whether you're motor guy, drag race, circle track, come talk to us. We want to hear everybody's story because we all share a passion, not necessarily about the same niches of the car world, but we all share a passion for the vehicles that we are passionate about. That sounded funky, but
They understood. We get it.
so all vehicles evoke an emotion. We're all doing this for the same reason. I wish I had the sound bite. Vice Grip Garage. The We're not doing this to win trophies or awards.
Yep.
We're just doing it so somebody across the can say, "Hey, that's a nice car," and we go, "Yep, that's my rig." You know, love, love, love hearing people's stories. Somebody had to do something this weekend.
It was a nice weekend.
It's
Not
just
really.
hot,
Yeah.
but it's going to be hot here for another 11 months. So,
We'll have those 2 cold
yeah,
weeks in winter.
we'll get a couple cold days and then it'll be 95 again.
That's when we'll basically sleep outside. We'll just try to get so much done during those 2 weeks of cold.
Other than the Meekum, we don't really have anything coming up other than just crashing
Yeah.
when the body gets put on, getting it back over here and just getting the steering and stuff like that, getting the rest of that car done.
Yep. And then we get to go into hyperdrive.
Yeah. And if it's not done, we'll take the 54. I mean, obviously I want it done, but
Yeah.
there's a lot of stuff that's got to fall into place and some of or most of it's, not controlled by us or BP Customs. You know, waiting on parts. Ordered them brackets what 2 weeks ago, week and a half ago, and they just now shipped.
Last
So
week.
last week, so a little over a week ago, and they just now shipped. You know, people are busy.
Yep.
we're not the only ones trying to build stuff,
Mm-mm.
which is good. Glad to hear that.
Well, just like, I mean, even calling in for when we've had to reorder parts or whatnot, just calling in.
Yeah.
Luckily, today was not a long wait time, but sometimes you can tell they're doing their job though.
Yeah. Shout out to Jegs and Speedway.
Yes. I don't know who I talked to today, but it was a gentleman and actually did not make me feel stupid at all. Because sometimes when I call in and talk to men, it's just I dumb myself down. But he acted like I knew exactly what I was talking about.
Yeah, that was a sad moment, but two of the rocker arm studs were not the best.
Yeah.
I put a nut on them and it went about halfway down and it got a little tight. And I was like, oh, it's just a little tight. Maybe it's got a little spur in it. And it decided to eat it. So, Kenna, if you're still on, those brackets will be here Thursday
Oh, we got notified? Sweet.
for the rear end.
Sweet. But anyway, as you were saying about the studs, we thought it was just a spur
Oh,
in it.
so we jacked up two of them.
Yeah. Just a wee bit. Good deal from BP Customs.
Thank you. Thank you.
But we'll have it all fixed up by the end of the week.
Yeah. And then it'll be put a bag over it and wait for it to be able to put it in between them frame rails.
Yep. Too
Too many
many
ugga
Ugga
dugga.
Duggas.
It was all hand ugga dugga was the problem. If I'd have sent it home with an impact, I'd have been like, ah, yeah, I messed it up. But
Taking it
I'm
off.
not that. And it wasn't even like I went and got the big bar. Like
No.
it went on with a 3/8 ratchet. Like
Yep.
not hard.
Getting it off.
But then,
That.
we just in guide plates and we went to loosen it and I was like, that doesn't feel right. I'm like, man,
It's not supposed to get tighter.
hemorrhoids, man. You don't get a body like this on steroids, bud. This is all eating. Maybe that's why I can't sit here. Maybe I got the hemorrhoids. Oh man.
Oh my goodness. Anyway.
How's the single cab coming?
Oh yeah. That's still up on a lift.
I don't know if they've started wiring it. I don't know. I don't know.
Well,
I haven't got an update on that in a
few days.
little
A little while.
little while.
But
No, it was what, two last week? Yeah,
longer
it
than
was
that.
last week.
But so yeah, we won't put so much Ugga Duggas.
Yeah. Less ugga duggas.
Oh, and we'll have spares.
Oh, I looked at a couple. The one was bad. The other one was questionable. And then I looked at a couple of them and I'm like, I don't know if when they heat treated them because they're black. So I don't know if when they heat treated them, if they mess the threads up. But there's a few of them that's got some questionable threads on it. They got parts in today for the fuel system and went and got another belt bracket tonight.
Heck yeah.
Heck yeah. Getting closer and closer.
I will say I do love when parts day comes, especially when it was Friday.
Yeah.
It's like Christmas.
Yeah, that was a big chunk.
Yeah.
But they're to the point where it's like smalls,
Yeah.
like just
Fit in the
buttoning it up.
mailbox.
No, it's just buttoning stuff up. You got
Mm,
you're not putting a motor together anymore.
yeah.
You're just waiting on belt, pulleys, something that, lights, wiring. You're at the picking it. it
Well,
should it should be smooth. I was a running and driving motor, wasn't it? Whenever you bought it,
but I don't know.
it's gonna be, yeah, oh
Yeah.
yeah, it's definitely gonna be not a bittersweet. It's gonna be a good moment.
I mean,
All that work paying off
yeah.
finally.
I mean, the Model A is technically yours, but I'm going to cry when we drive that car for the first time.
Yeah, less than 20,000 miles on it. Well, less than twenty
Yeah.
thousand miles on an LS. It better fire right up. Better be able to breathe on that key. Yeah, after working on stuff and seeing stuff sitting, I mean, y'all had that sitting in the garage and in front of the garage and doing work to it and stuff like that. It's always a great moment when the hard work pays off.
Yep.
That'll be cool. And it'll have good have new exhaust on it and everything.
Be ready to go. Go to paint.
Yeah. Motor itself over to get painted
Yep.
so it can glisten in the sun.
I'm excited to see how that turns out.
Yeah, me too. That paint's gonna look killer on there.
Mhm. I'm just surprised. I mean, I get it's a rattle turbo can, but the red and green would have been perfect for Christmas.
I think they hope to have the the rattle can white car. I think they hope that it doesn't make it to Christmas.
Can I get it? First time she pressed.
Yeah, it's gonna be yeah, you might want to take that out and make sure everything's good with it before you send her on her way.
Me and her were actually talking about that the other day when we swung by, and I was telling her, I'm like, to for me to drive something like that where it's air controlled, I'd be so panicked to make sure that the front is far enough up to
Oh,
make sure I
he's not even
be
talking about that. He's talking about first time she sticks it, leaving a red light or
oh
something, and it doesn't move because the back tires are just lit up.
yeah. Oh boy. Well,
Well, I mean,
let the marketplace gods decide.
yeah, I seen the tail end of her posting said if it doesn't get sold, it'll get upgraded and the price will go up. So,
But that's been cool to watch them transform that.
oh yeah, even her truck. I mean,
Mhm.
from going on shop air to it'll be getting air management soon. And going from a motor with no accessories or anything on it to fender wells and stuff like that. The truck's got some cool stuff in it.
Oh
It'll be cool to see that in the sun.
yeah. The turbo cans.
You gotta call Joey. Joey in the smart car painting service.
Goodness. How many weekends did he work on that? Like 3 or 4
He's still doing
weekends.
it.
Oh, he's still doing it. Oh,
He still has to
geez.
cut and buff it and then clear it.
Oh, my Lanta.
But it looks
He
good.
You know me and smart cars,
That
but
car looks good.
that looks good. I'm waiting for him to start putting lights on it.
I'm waiting to come home and just see the smart car in the back of the
The back of the
F-350.
No, 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 no. This is what he needs to do. He needs to have his truck pulling the camper with the drop down and the smart car in the garage of it.
His rattle can looks better than some. It really does. It really does. That is when I first seen him. I was coming down the road, and um, no one else knows where we live besides y'all. But coming down the road, and I'm coming down the side that they normally come down, and I'm like, man, did he wreck the smart car? Because the front bumper's laid over the thing, and I'm like, man, that was a hell of a wreck. And then I drive by and I see him out there, and and I'm like, what in the hell is he doing? So I walked over, and he's like, oh, I had to get rid of this. And I'm like, it actually is looking pretty good.
And the way he did it, because he did like certain panels,
Yeah.
the way he did it as he progressed with it, it still looked good through the progression of it.
It's got carbon fiber interior panels.
Yeah, it does. I can't
Killing
believe
it.
he's still working on it. But that one day that he was out there, I think one of the first couple days he was out there,
When
like
he
he
was
was
doing
out
the
there
front bumper,
all
yeah.
day. I'm surprised he didn't have a heat stroke. He was out there all day.
2K clear, and I mean it's he didn't use normal rattle can either, but
Yeah.
look good.
Yeah. Well, it shows.
Carbon adds 100 horsepower. It didn't have 100 horsepower from jump.
So it tripled horsepower.
That
Wow.
Busa motor upgrade or something.
And he whips around in that little thing.
Of course he does.
I was
It's
looking.
like you driving your car after you drive my truck.
Oh yeah.
Only it's half the size of your car. So it's my truck to half your size.
Yeah, I get a
Yeah.
little I push the limits a little bit.
Don't do that.
I'm sorry.
Okay, it's your car.
You say don't do it and you don't care. But then when I drive your truck
Yeah, don't do
90
it in my truck because
99% 9.9% of the time it's I'm driving Miss
drive
Daisy.
like a little old lady.
Yeah. Well, you tell everybody the Alabama story and I don't want that to ever happen again.
It was only 90 mile an hour and a 60.
I thought it was 65.
I doubt it. It's
Anyway,
all good.
what can I say? People were getting out of my way.
Every trip, there's a story, and that's what
Yep.
matters.
We got multiple stories out of those trips.
Like stopping at BP Customs on Sunday and realizing that the pickup for my fuel tank on Michelangelo's on the other side of the car. And apparently I need some gas because it took a second for it to catch some fuel for us to get up on the road again. But
Well, I need to get gas anyway for the lawnmower. Well, maybe we'll just top off a little bit before we go anywhere.
I'll
That'll be
drive
all
it.
right.
I'll drive it on Friday. Go get
Okay.
gas. Or one of these days I'll drive it.
Yeah.
One day that it's not going to rain.
Yeah.
So
Well, I mean, as long as it doesn't rain too hard, because like you learned the other day, about 35, 40 miles an hour, the rain starts moving for you.
yeah,
So you go
not when it
35 to
raining like that
45.
though.
That's what I'm saying. As long as it doesn't rain too hard.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Model A ain't gonna have any windshield wipers.
Nope.
Tomorrow looks good. Yeah, I may roll it to work tomorrow. It'll all depend.
Yep. Now that we got the parking situated correctly in our front yard.
Yeah, it only took us a year.
I feel like this is how we used to know
It
it was.
is. It is.
Well, we also didn't have the
Yeah. You couldn't get to the backyard though.
no.
Now you can get to the backyard.
Yeah. As long as I park right in front of our window.
Yep.
And there's plenty of room.
That's all it
Not
turns
that
out. Like I said, it all gets good. I
Yeah.
need a mow.
Yeah.
Yeah, mow tomorrow.
Okay. If tomorrow looks good.
Yeah.
What's it? Dad says it does, so. And the weatherman never lies.
Well, he's got a 50-50 chance, especially right now.
Are we going through something?
I mean, there was just a hurricane that just got all over Texas.
Yeah.
And again, shout out to Ballin' on a Budget, Low Income Clothing. Thank you for the sticker
Yes. Where are we gonna put it?
on the back window of the Model A
Oh, okay.
after it gets chopped.
Sweet.
I already told him that it's going to be a while till it gets on there, but it'll make it on there eventually. But I'll
Start.
show it off till then.
We'll start a second pile. Not very many, but just like the 3 or 4 stickers for the Model A. Next to the 50 stickers we have for our fridge.
Yeah. Yep.
Our mini fridge is gonna be covered with stickers when we do that.
Yep. But yeah. Well, I guess hit them with the dates one more time, and then we'll get out of here.
Alrighty. So this weekend, July 10th through 13th, is the Meekum auction in Osceola Heritage Park in Kissimmee, Florida. Then we have the third Friday cruise in July 19th, 5 to 8 p.m. in downtown Inverness. And then last but definitely not least, our cruise in on July 21st. We'll meet you at the Cove in Inverness at 11:30. Or if you want to cruise with us, we'll be at Napa parking lot in Bushnell at 10:30.
Yes, ma'am. Well, I don't know if PP Customs still on here, but shout out to BP Customs.
Yes.
Make sure you go check out their Facebook. They post regularly on what they're doing.
Oh yeah.
Awesome to the chassis so far looks amazing. I'm
Yeah.
super excited. We're waiting on brackets and a cross member for the front, but giving me time to save up some money too. So
Yeah. We'll get there. But and also don't forget to check out Throttle Addict using the code word Hot Rod. You get save 15% off.
heck yeah. And they just did another drop. So they got some more shirts and stuff in. So
Oh yeah.
go check them out. Till next time, guys, get out and drive your shit.
See ya.